She just doesn't know anybody.
You're a kook.
Insane.
You're insane. We're trying to do a show, and she's trying to have conversations with all of us in the room. Have you noticed? You're not listening, so now she's trying to talk to me. I don't read lips. What is she trying to say?
I don't know.
Jimmy's ex-girlfriend is here to do the news, I guess, and she's outside the studio looking through the glass, trying to have... Who is she trying to have... I saw her looking at you at one point, Eric.
She wants me to get Jim's attention.
Oh, is that it? She wants you to get Jimmy's attention. And then she talks through a soundproof glass.
And now she's talking again. What is she saying?
I don't... Do you have a mic, Erin? Erin, her name is.
What?
You guys are talking about everything she planned on
She has the
talking
news.
about.
She wants to do the news.
You guys were talking about everything I was going to talk about.
Believe me, you aren't going to do our inimitable style.
That's
what we
right.
do here on the Opie and Anthony show.
And I got my ass up at 6 in the morning.
Something tells me that is hard for her.
Yeah.
Oh my
Doesn't
God,
look
I was
like a
up all
morning
night
person.
with my friend with an overdose.
What happened?
I broke up with my ex-boyfriend because he has a little penchant for hookers. We came to a friendly settlement, some, cash deal, car thing, and I left, and then he decided to call me and take a bunch of pills, and I had to call 911.
What kind of pills?
I don't know what he took. I wasn't there when he took them. I know he's bipolar, so he takes lithium, Lamictal. I think he mixed it with a bunch of painkillers, some wine. I don't know exactly what he took because I wasn't
Sounds like
there.
a nice night.
Wow. So what happened? He called you and he was
Called me and
was
he
fading
said,
out?
"You've got to come over now." What Jim's making a face at me.
No, I'm enjoying this.
I said I'll come over if you will sign an agreement saying you'll take a lie detector test.
What?
And
What's
he
the
said,
lie detector for?
What?
What's the lie detector test for?
I want to know exactly what infidelities happened and what didn't, and
Because you broke up with him because he had a penchant for hookers.
I broke up with him. We separated for 6 months. We dated for a year. I caught him with a hooker and I stabbed him, and then I left him for 6 months, and then we get back together. And I want to know if he's been faithful to me in the last 4 months, and if there were any more hookers than the one hooker when we were together the first time.
But are you trying to get back with him?
Well, I was trying to leave and just make everything amicable and get my car back and get my, what is it, palimony you call it?
I'm just saying if you're going to call it off, why not just, who cares if he was faithful or not?
Oh,
just
I need
move
to
on.
know.
You need to know.
Yes.
Why do you need to know?
Yeah, why?
But I was very interested in what you guys were talking about with the having too many children and the hurricane, and I was enraged by what Kanye West went on the air and did.
Right.
All right, we'll get into
But
that
that's
one.
okay.
But that
Continue
doesn't
your
have
show. I'll
anything to
just
do with...
sit out here like a second-class citizen. It's fine.
Oh, wow.
So what kind of... He gave you the car or no?
What?
He gave you the car or he didn't? The car.
I can't hear you because I'm all the way out in the other room.
You heard everyone else
She
talk.
heard me fine. She answered every question I was saying. She heard me perfectly.
What the fuck?
Ooh, Anthony looks pissed.
No.
No. What'd you stab him with?
I broke a champagne glass, and I guess I took one of the edges and cut him. Luckily, I didn't go 2 inches higher. It just got his thighs, but he's got some pretty nasty scars.
Didn't you stick an antenna up his ass once, too?
I, of course, can't hear because you guys still have me locked in the other room.
Didn't you once put a phone antenna in his hiney?
What? I'm not Marley Matlin. I can't read lips, Norton.
Did my ex just call me Norton? Jesus.
Yeah.
What?
You're in the news dunking booth. That's where you belong, like all news girls. So just stay there.
I don't know
and
what
do
you're
the news.
saying, but what I was interested in talking about was what Kanye West did.
All right. Well,
and,
all right. All right. That's great.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. Thanks, Jim.
It'll be a good segment.
I'm sure
What?
it will.
It'll be a good segment.
Did you shove an antenna up his ass once?
And when you were talking about the abundance of children, I just have some very specific beliefs on that.
Could someone ask her if she shoved an antenna up her ex-boyfriend's tuchus?
You know what?
Oh, now you can hear, right?
No, I did do 2 things involving his ass. Actually, 3 things involving his ass.
All right.
Once, he claimed to me that he was allergic to peanuts. And I know he's not allergic to peanuts. I know he just doesn't like them. So he passed out drunk, and I shoved some peanuts up his ass.
You know that could be fatal if somebody
He wasn't allergic. I knew he wasn't allergic. I knew he just didn't like them. So I didn't understand.
You shoved peanuts up his ass.
Yes. Because why can't you just say that you don't like them? Don't lie.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
I'm with her.
Yeah, now I've got something else to add to the
Security.
lie detector test.
Yeah.
And then once I was very mad at him, he passed up, and I shoved a phone antenna up his ass. And
Wow.
yeah, there's
You ever fall asleep in front of her?
Yes, and I said, I'm allergic to cock. And the next thing you know,
A lot of people commenting about her voice. Yeah, it's a very interesting voice, but she's hot as shit.
it's very early in the morning.
She's pretty much a 9
Yeah,
to
I've
a
got
10.
my little signed agreement here with the polygraph test.
Yeah, Rob is from Jersey. Is saying, tell her to have another 4 packs of cigarettes and wait.
She hasn't slept yet, that's all.
Yeah, she's a bit,
No, I haven't, and my voice is scratchy.
And she used to go out with Jim Norton. So just sit tight. I'm telling you, man, when you get to hang out with her, she has more stories than anyone I know. Remember the time at Starbucks? It was one story after another.
yes, all enchanting and real.
I met Jimmy and her at a Starbucks to hang for a little while, and she just kept me entertained for an hour. For an hour. She's the one that also broke the plasma TV, right?
Yes.
The big, huge plasma screen TV.
Really?
Just shattered it. What did she throw through that?
I don't remember. Something heavy.
Something, yeah, because the guy pissed her off.
What a lunatic.
And then stuck an antenna up his ass. I know that story.
Stuck an antenna up his ass.
Right?
Yeah, phone antenna.
Phone antenna.
And peanuts and...
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll get to you in a second here. Why don't we take a break and... what name is she going by today?
It's Erin.
All right, it is.
Yes.
We got to find out about the first time that Jimmy went out with her, because Jimmy was at the time in love with this chick. He really thought he found his soulmate.
Yes.
Prozac from Whackbag wants to know why did she kill Kurt Cobain?
And all of a sudden, Erin came stumbling into the men's room because she needed to take a leak, and why not do it in the men's room, right?
What?
Yes.
Muffin likes to watch.
Muffin.
Did you just watch her take a leak?
No, he likes to watch me pee.
Yeah, I know. That's why I asked Jim.
Muffin? Is that what you call him?
Yeah.
Cute. A little muffin.
So
Do you have a pet name for you? Lunatic?
Sociopath, I don't know.
Wait, you just saw her leak?
Yeah. And then the building manager came by. I didn't really have time to wipe that much, but...
But aren't you trying to get back with the ex, with the lie detector test and all that?
No, I just want to know exactly what happened, and, if there's more prostitutes than he said there were, maybe I can increase my settlement. I just had him sign this.
Settlement, huh? Wow.
Well, we were together on and off for 2 years, so we agreed to $40,000 cash payment, and I get to keep the car.
Why $40,000?
And the car's a great car.
Wait, who drew this up?
I did.
So she's now a lawyer.
Legal document.
Can I read what she made her ex-boyfriend sign?
Yeah.
I blank the name, obviously. Do solemnly swear to take a polygraph test at the behest.
Solemnly.
The behest?
Yes.
She had to use legal
Did you use behest?
lingo. At the behest of Erin.
Yes.
The subject matter
Erin.
is...
Yes, thanks for calling me Erin, please.
Erin.
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 Whatever.
The subject matters of these questions asked will be regarding matters of past and possible questions of current and recent infidelities. I, name of the dude, do also swear that if I do not keep my promise and submit to a polygraph at an establishment of Miss Blank's choosing, I will pay her a sum of $50,000. You guys are a bunch of kooks.
Why are you entitled to anything?
Because I've lived in a $9,000 a month apartment and driven a $200,000 car, and I think I should be kept because of his screw up. My lifestyle should change.
But why? I don't understand that. If for a 2-year relationship, it just sounds like you were in it. What you got during the relationship, if it's based on what he's bringing in, should just be, you should have enjoyed it for that time, but when it's over, it's over. Now you got to move on. I don't think anyone has a right to continue the lifestyle after the relationship's over.
What? Oh, you got divorced. That's right. That's why. Yeah, you're a little
I'm
bitter.
kind of a pro of that. No, I'm not bitter. This is all based on fact.
But we do new.
I was also legally married for 9 years, so I guess the lawyers had a little more to go on than that.
Well,
but I think
this is a personal agreement between he and I. I want to.
Why would he agree to that?
Well, I want to finish college, and he thinks he should help. And I also have some other investment ideas that he said he would help me with. So, there's no reason that just because we break up that he shouldn't do what he said he was going to do. And considering we're breaking up and it's his fault, he should be an honorable man and do what he said.
Old peanut ass ought to come across with the cash. All right.
Well, we know you. You can take care of yourself. Why? You don't need his money.
I don't. Yeah, I could use it. And I really like my car.
Yeah.
What kind of car you have?
It is a 2004 911 turbo convertible Porsche.
That's
And you were jet setting all over the world with this guy, right?
Yeah, we went to Europe for about 6 months. We went to Saint-Tropez last summer.
I'm trying to remember all the stories. Isn't it true this guy changes his apartment every year because of some OCD thing?
OCD. He slept through half of Europe. He would sleep 20 hours a day. I mean, it was basically me in Europe by myself.
What's the line of work?
He runs an $11 billion hedge fund. And he's 28 years old.
Oh, your
Barely
Hedge.
goes into work. He just makes a few good choices, makes the company a couple $100 million, gets 1% of it, so he ends up making $3 to $5 million a year.
Sounds like there's a long prison term in his future somewhere.
No, it's all legal. Hedge funds are highly unregulated.
And he's paying $9,000 a month for his apartment?
Yes.
And
I was his real estate broker. That's how I met him.
And he switches apartments once a year here.
Yeah, because of OCD. He's got original Liechtenstein's. Am I saying it right?
Liechtenstein.
Liechtenstein. Lichterheim. I don't know, whatever. So he's got original art. Original Picassos, never hung anything up. They all line the floor. They sit on the hallway. No furniture. Gorgeous apartment. But all these things have never been hung on the wall in any of his apartments. Mm-hmm. It's bizarre.
Sounds it.
And why does he move? I know it's the OCD, but what in particular makes him move every year?
Just I mean, I think it's mainly an OCD thing, but this apartment, despite the view of the park, doesn't have a terrace. And we were looking for something with a terrace and an outdoor hot tub.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Very cool. And Jimmy couldn't offer you anything when you guys were going out?
Muffin would not even take one night. You know what? Never in the whole time we went out about a year. He never took one night off of work. There was not one night that we spent together where we were not in the Comedy Cellar. Even 9/11, we spent 9/11 together. He called every comedy club in the tri-state area to see if he could get on stage.
I did try, but there were no spots available.
That's dedication.
Yeah, he was dedicated to his craft.
The worst boyfriend I've ever had.
That's not true.
You were awful.
I was a nice boyfriend. I was a gentleman.
You gotta hear this.
Between the nipples and the neglect, I
do
know.
like my nipples played with.
Oh, did that bother you? Playing with his nipples?
That it has to be something that occurs every single time.
It has to be. It has to be.
What, every time you had to tweak his nipples in the middle of sketch?
No, during the whole time. So it makes it very limiting in terms of position.
Yeah.
Wait.
I had to have my nipples tweaked.
While having intercourse
Every time.
the whole time you had to be tweaking his nipples?
So, like, if you guys are doing doggy style, you would have to...
He tweaks his own nipples then.
What I do, I don't tweak them. What I do is this. I don't have to do this. I'll take the thumbs and just tickle the nipples.
See,
emotion,
I guess we all have weird things we like done, but something like
really
that you would
weird.
assume it would be like maybe a 30-second thing. It's like, yeah, it's one of my things, and then you go on to having sex, but you're trying to tell me that the whole time...
The whole entire time, otherwise he will lose the rod.
I lose the rod. I would never be able to come if I didn't get like that done. And even now, if I'm having sex, I don't have to have it the whole time. But if I'm in the area where I want to come, it has to happen.
Wow.
Like, I've had girls doing it, and they stop doing it, and we can still have sex, but no way am I coming.
Right.
No way am I coming.
And generally there's some, dirty talk during it. Which
Gee, you think? First, really? Hold on a second, Mother Teresa. One time we're at her apartment, and I'm going down on her, and this is what fucking Miss Enchantress blurts out as I'm going down on her. She goes, do you think little girls get wet when their fathers fuck them? And then she goes, ugh, and she comes.
No way.
No, I
That's the absolute truth.
I sincerely wonder if you're molested long enough on a long-term basis, does your body physically react and start to enjoy it? Do you orgasm with your father?
It's a good point, Doc, but to blurt it out while
And
you're
at
having
that,
this-
she just comes.
That's not worthy of the Kinsey report? I mean, that's interesting.
I thought so.
I'm scared of you.
Wow.
I'd be scared, too.
And we
stab
set
people.
We set these two up, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
She was
Yes.
part of one of our old radio shows.
Did you tell
where,
about our first date?
Where she came in to get smacked really hard by Jimmy in the face.
I was driving. I still remember where I was. I was on like 10th Avenue. And, like, if Jim Norton is listening, we have a girl in here. She likes to be slapped during sex.
Actually, what I called in was about that. I was wondering if it was wrong that I found the Sopranos rape scene of Dr. Melfi really hot.
All right, I remember that.
I was watching
yes.
that with my parents, and I had to leave the room. I still remembered. He ripped off her stockings, and he said, "I'm gonna fuck you." That was awesome. Like that, like SVU and all those shows are not on for like gratuitous sexual enjoyment. Like those shows are not
No, of
on
course
to
they
get.
are.
I mean,
Yeah.
give me a break.
They are, obviously, yeah.
Wow. Well, you know, XM just signed a woman's channel. You'd be perfect for it.
Oh, yeah.
Fit
I'm
right
sorry.
in with Ellen DeGeneres and the rest of them.
Is that what they're going to put on that women's channel?
The Lifetime channel. And this is the Because You Asked For It hour.
Oh, wow.
What's the channel called? Take 5?
Take 5, I guess.
Yeah, just Take 5, girls.
The Ellen DeGeneres show, basically the audio from her TV show, the Tyra Banks show, the Food Network, and what's...
Home and Garden.
Oh, that's HGTV? Okay. And the Judith Warner show, all coming to XM Satellite Radio.
Take 5.
Take 5.
Right in the
gal.
mouth if you don't listen.
I think I'm more pro man.
So, yeah, it's the Have a Knuckle Sandwich whore channel.
So she came in, got slapped around pretty good, and then you guys decided you needed to date, right?
Well, what happened was I came in and you know, no one thought I would slap her. So I slapped her a couple of times, and we kind of laughed about it.
Hard.
Yeah, of
on
course.
the face and
Yeah.
on the ass.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot I spanked you.
Hard.
And I like that.
Did Jimmy spank you today?
No, but I just let him watch me pee in the bathroom.
Which was nice.
Yeah.
And it was...
Clean shaven?
Was she... I don't know, completely? She's not wearing
A
underpants.
little bit. Because I was in the hospital all night. It's a little...
We could all see it's a little bit. Thank you for that. That was very
I didn't
nice.
get to wipe, so I'm just kind of cleaning up a little bit.
All right.
So...
She's got a little something going on there.
She wound up... No, don't point at the toilet paper, rookie.
Lysol. Oh.
So anyway, I come
Now
in...
she's wiping in front of everybody.
I'm just not a shy girl.
I understand that. All right. Go ahead.
So I come in, and I slap her.
Hard.
Yeah. And, you know, we laugh about it. We get along. And I don't know what happened. Did we hang out after that, or did we say you're going to come to the Comedy Cellar that night?
We hung out that night. I went.
Oh,
with
that's
you
right.
to
It was
the
3 to
Comedy
7.
Cellar.
It was after 7. We left. And we're in the Comedy Cellar upstairs in the Olive Tree, and she goes, can I borrow $20?
30.
Oh, is it 30?
Yeah.
All right. So I kind of like, all right, well, I know where this is going to go. I won't be seeing her again.
Yep.
And I guess, what is it, an hour later, she comes back. I'm like, well, where were you? She's like, oh, I went to Washington Square Park. I tried to buy Coke, but I got robbed at knife point. I'm like, oh, good. Well, I'm having a kebab. Would you like some?
that was their first date.
That was our first date. And then
That's
she wouldn't tell me
wonderful.
where she lived because she was afraid I was going to stalk her. So I dropped her off like 2 blocks from her house.
And ate me out in the car.
In the car, yeah. Ate her out in the car. And I still lived in Jersey at the
Was
time.
it nice?
The car?
No, the eating.
Yeah, actually, he's a good head giver.
Yes.
Really.
Oh,
he
what
is.
a guy.
Did you have to tweak your nips as you were
Oh,
doing
no.
it?
No.
It's just
Not for
all
that.
about her at that point?
He's
course.
much more into oral sex than, the traditional vaginal
Yeah.
sex.
Mhm.
Yes.
And then where did this relationship go from there?
We dated for almost a year.
Almost a year.
Yeah.
A lot of turbulent times.
Any big arguments?
Do you think? A couple?
Maybe just a
I'm a
couple?
little high maintenance.
Jimmy was
Yeah.
No, wait, I don't. That's not true.
Jimmy was really into her in the beginning there.
Oh yeah, we
In the beginning, not through the whole thing.
once we broke up, I wasn't. But once we were dated, I was, of course.
Yeah.
What
But
type
now,
of high maintenance is
do you
she?
still have any feelings left?
I probably like you more now because you're my friend. You're the only ex I'm friends with. She's the only ex I've ever.
So
Wow.
is there like a reconciliation you ever think about?
Probably, I don't think we'd probably get along like that. I mean, we fight too much. You tap a lot. You're a sociopath. I have my
OCD.
problem. You think a little OCD? She can't. We go into restaurants, and this is always nice. And she starts turning the forks upside down. You know, and I'm like, why? And
I feel like the tines are coming at my eyes. It's OCD. Like that is the most abnormal thing that you've ever heard of.
No. That's good.
Forks being on the table.
The tines.
That's
Tines
I wouldn't say his
coming
name,
at my eyes.
Can I say golden
Wow.
boy?
And sounds normal today.
That is fantastic.
You can't look at the Scorpions albums covers.
Oh, with the forks. Yeah.
I can't look on anything like in a Staples store, anything that's on a hook. I can't like look straight on and things that are pointed like.
Because it looks like they're coming at you.
Yeah.
What about like a straw coming out of a cup?
I don't love it. That's
No,
why I just.
because you got to bring it right up to
I
your
just
face.
stick it
I was
right
gonna
in my
say,
mouth.
I guess she doesn't like giving head with that thing coming at you, huh?
I like because I can put the whole thing in my mouth. So
That's
I
a
there you
blunt
go.
object too.
She solved that problem.
Very sharp.
I figured out how to get over the whole gag reflex thing.
Was there times that you would get up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom?
Oh my God, I pee like every 5 minutes.
No.
He's the only person I know that pees as much as I do.
That's kind of where we bonded.
Yeah.
Passing by the toilet. Yeah, we would just kind of wink, like a little "I love you" nod. And
Jim, why don't you explain? Because you have said it a few times on the show.
no. Well, she was at times she used to enjoy partaking in a little. Let's just say her and Ben would have had a heck of a relationship. Yeah.
Why? What does that mean?
That you enjoyed partaking in a little of the nose stuff.
Oh, I have not touched the nose stuff in years now.
No, I know, but she would do both.
Tristan.
What?
But she would have to get up in the middle of the night.
I do have
they were
a
cuddling
big
and
hole
stuff.
in my nose.
You do?
Too bad this isn't. Yeah, you could see it. You could stick one pinky through it. See
From
it?
Coke?
Yeah, the
Holy
pinky's in it.
shit,
It's
stop
exactly
it.
the size of a pencil eraser.
Are you kidding?
No.
Can we
It
like
burnt through your septum?
Yeah, from about like 17 to 21, 22.
Can we push some string through it or something and you do
Sure.
do a little?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, guys, get something she could stick in her nose and out the other side there. I got to see this.
I really
Jim,
don't
you
have
wanna explain those?
self-respect.
So my buddy was getting married. He's a cop in South Jersey, and it's 3 a.m. And she keeps. This is when I lived in that awful dump in Cliffside Park.
That was a dump.
It really was. I'll tell you one thing: our fights were never about money. They were never about money. It was always about time
You never
off.
gave me any.
You never asked for any. I would have anyway, but you never asked.
You wouldn't have?
No, I would have a little bit. She never asked.
Will you give me that money now?
Yeah, I got a few bucks for you.
Okay.
So it's 3 a.m.
I'll do something for it.
Good.
Go ahead, Jimmy. Jesus. These two are the best.
Shouldn't we be together?
Oh, you're like Burns and Allen.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
I think we're more like Burns and cigarettes, but
Well, yeah.
So listen, she would go. This is the night before my buddy got married, and she's in my room, and she keeps running to the bathroom with her purse. And I'm like, what are you doing running to the bathroom with your purse? And she's like, I'm just going to the bathroom. And I'm like, you're bringing your purse. Do you think that I don't know what's going on?
Right.
So she's going to the bathroom. She's doing blow. 3 a.m. I'm trying to sleep because
sometimes I was legitimately urinating.
Sure, with a purse, because it's always good to carry your purse.
No, I hid the purse under the what do you call it, cabinet thing?
For what?
So I didn't have to keep carrying the purse.
Why would you have to carry the purse?
So you wouldn't know what I was doing.
How did I not know what you were doing? You were carrying your purse.
Well, I just didn't want you to know how many times I was doing.
I was laying there with you, and every time you go to the bathroom, you come back, you're laying in bed, and you'd be chitting and chatting and talking.
Grinding teeth.
Yeah, I'm not tired. Are you tired? I'm not tired. Are you tired? No, I'm wide awake. I'm not tired. Let's go to that wedding tomorrow. It should be a fun wedding. He's getting married. It's going to be fun. When are you going on honeymoon?
Get into that.
And so we go to the wedding the next day, and it was just a disaster. And the whole way down, she's just cranky, and she has to throw up. And they would park in the parking lot, and she's like, "Is it all right if I just stay in here and sleep for a little while you go into?" I'm like, "Can you just fucking be normal for once? Can you just be human?"
Oh, man.
And we actually wound up having.
That must have been a great scene,
It
though.
actually turned out to be a nice day.
I felt like I was going to OD, though. I got some ginger ale. I needed to get something into my blood sugar. I've been drinking and sniffing lines all night. I really just felt like I couldn't stand and like I was going to pass out.
It was actually that actually turned out to be a good, I don't know how that one got salvaged, but that actually turned out to be a good
No, then I ate some food and I was fine. And, then I went to AA for a while. Then I took the 12 steps back out of the bar. back into the bar.
Did you ever leak on Jimmy?
He would not let me do that with him. I don't know why.
I don't know why we never peed.
Did you want to?
I would have done it, and I asked him several times, and I imagine I'm the only girl he said no to with that.
No, I don't know why we didn't, to be honest with you.
I kept asking you. You never wanted me to.
I don't know why.
Something there.
What was the?
Is it because you liked her that much or something?
No, I mean I did, but it wasn't. I didn't separate. I don't think.
Was there a last straw, a blowout, this ends the relationship?
Involves Opie.
Why does it involve me?
What'd you do?
Jim and I are supposed to have dinner at about 7. I had talked to you while you were leaving the show, and I'm sitting home till about midnight, and I've been calling him, and I'm annoyed, and and this has been going on a lot lately, that he's just not showing up, or we make tentative plans for 7, and he wants to hang out at 2 in the morning when I'm getting up for work the next day at 7 a.m. So then he calls me and he said, well, like, Opie wouldn't let me leave. It was, like, a business thing, and Opie wouldn't let me leave, and I just had to talk to Opie.
No,
Wow.
we had a business thing
And
one time. I couldn't go.
And I said, that's fucking it.
Did business dinners ever?
Of course not.
No, we did. It was that time when you said
2 in the morning.
Oh, you lying sack of shit.
He was probably, like, trolling for trannies.
You should have a lie detector strap one on Jimmy.
Yeah, so I said,
I would take
that's
one.
it. I'm done. And that was it.
Yeah, I was driving down the FDR drive.
All right, hold on. She's sticking the, what is that? Dental floss in one nostril, and she's going to pull it out the other.
Wait, you're putting pictures? You can't.
No, you can't.
No pictures.
I get stressed that she's really hot.
Can't put any pictures.
She's a kook, but she's
Oh, this is a cool magic trick.
she's showing. It looks like dental floss or string up one nostril.
I certainly can't.
Why
Come on,
not?
you've been everywhere else.
Certainly can't.
Just pull it out of her nostril there, Jimmy. Help her out. Help a gal out.
Wait, you gotta.
All right, she's got it up one nostril, but she can't get it out the other one through the hole that she burned through.
Oh,
You know what?
By doing too much blow.
don't. Oh, don't.
Oh, now she's taking a pen to really show.
don't
No,
do a pen.
no, don't do it.
Oh my God,
You're gonna give yourself a nosebleed.
This chick rocks. She's using
Don't put it with the pen.
point of the pen. And
Stop! You're gonna give yourself a big bad nosebleed.
she's shoving it through to get to it through the hole.
Anyone have a tweezer?
You got to have something. How
No.
about use that straw?
Stop it.
You know how to use a straw, I'm sure.
why are you doing that?
She is working.
Wait, I need to make a little ball out
yeah,
of this.
of course.
Yeah.
Gotta make a ball out of it.
Tweak it.
Get the ball through the hole.
And then pull it out the other side. She did this much coke that she burned a hole in her nostrils there.
I got it. I can feel
In between the nostrils, I should say, right? All right. Eric can't look at this. Steve is fascinated.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anthony's
Stop.
kind of looking away.
I can't. No.
He's a mess.
Doesn't anyone have tweezers?
Yeah, help the girl out.
I know.
Come on. Help her out, Steve.
Letter opener.
Want to try the letter opener?
No letter opener.
You're gonna end up profusely bleeding.
All right, what are you doing
Yeah,
now?
just be careful you don't cut yourself.
I'm gonna get this fixed anyway.
What are you doing? What's that?
Don't.
No, don't use a paper clip.
Stop. You're gonna make yourself bleed. Stop it.
This is the coolest thing.
No, it is not.
All right, what happened there now?
All right, I gotta get the knot through.
Of course you do. Use the paper clip. There you go. All right. All right.
Why are you doing this?
She's gonna.
Don't use a paper clip. That's gonna make
use the
bleed.
paper clip. I think that's a good
You
idea.
are gonna start bleeding.
No.
So badly from the nose.
You can't tell me what to do anymore, mister.
Yeah, but you don't want to bleed all over the console.
Who cares?
Yeah.
You know how many times this thing has bled?
Exactly.
Good point.
Oh my God.
All right, she's trying to push the thing through the hole in between
No,
her
no,
nostrils.
no. It's okay.
No,
you don't
we
have
gotta
to
see
do
this.
You really don't have to.
I
do
guess
that.
I guess you just can't do it.
No, I
Oh
can't
Jesus,
do that.
hope
I guess you just can't do it.
She's gonna put every pen up her nose.
Yeah, I guess you can't
Oh, it's
do
a
it.
pen cap. That's
All right, now
logical.
she's pushing. Maybe there's not really a hole there. That's what I'm starting to
Oh
think.
my God, Opie.
That's
Don't.
what I'm starting to think.
Boy, you
She's
are
really-
so tricky with your psychology. Oh, I bet you can't do it.
Wow.
I bet there's no hole there
It's
anyway.
the Young and Anthony show.
You getting closer there? She's
No,
got all sorts of
stop.
stuff
There's
shoved
no-
up her one nostril. She's got a finger in the other nostril. She's trying to pull it through.
Oh,
Anything?
Wait, there's got to be a pragmatic way to do this.
Exactly.
I can feel it on the other.
You're not as hot when you're picking your nose like that. You know that, right?
I'm not picking. Come on, fucker. Come on.
No good.
It's got a leg up in the air, so now we're all just checking out the freaking bush. It's too bad we can't get pictures of her up on the site, because the downloads would be just enormous. What do you think? What's going on there? Should we just wait around?
Stop.
I feel it. I feel it.
No, you feel a clot probably. Oh.
All right, let me just go to the phones while she attempts to do this magic trick.
Do you have a mirror that anyone could hold?
I'm sure you have plenty.
No. Ben's probably got one.
Yeah, go ask Ben. Bob, Jersey, what's up?
Hey,
Hey.
the Norton and Cocor Show. 2 words, golden ticket.
Golden ticket.
Yeah, we'll
See you, boys.
Ah! It's bloody.
Well, yeah. Of course
Holy
there's-
What is wrong with you? The whole... What is that? Is that... It's all bloody.
Dude, she is covered, like, the blood now is...
Wait, what?
Do you have a mirror so I can wipe the blood?
Here you go. Look at that.
Wait, what is that she shoved up her nose, by the way? Is it dental floss or just a piece of string?
Piece of string.
All right, it's a piece of string, so it goes in one nostril, nice and white. It's now out the other side as well, and it's bloody, it's red, it's pink.
Well, yeah, I just scrape at the hole to, you know.
Oh, my God.
All right, now tie a knot.
Don't
I was
touch.
going to tie a little bow.
No.
There you go. Now she's tied a knot. It's gone all...
Muffin, tie me a bow.
No, it's blood on it.
Come on, tie a yellow ribbon, baby.
All right, Norton is now tying a knot.
Oh, my God.
A bow, you know what a bow is.
All
Don't
right.
pull, because
I'm
you'll
not
rip the
gonna
whole
pull.
fucker.
These two are just a mess.
Oh, my God.
All right, Norton is now tying a cute little bow with the string that is in one nostril and out the other. Ah, look how cute that looks. Can we get a picture of that without your eyes or anything? Or an extreme close-up?
You get close up. Then where's your face? You'll have to approve the picture
I
before.
just signed a contract yesterday. I'm not supposed to... What, I got... With most staff's people, I just signed a contract yesterday.
You just signed a contract.
Okay. Well, they won't put your face. They'll show only your nose. Trust me, they won't put your face. If you don't like the picture, they won't put it up.
You signed a contract with who?
It was a record label.
Don't say which one.
You like sing too?
Yeah.
Just take the picture and then
you guys met
just
me.
Photoshop it so you just have the nose.
No head.
No, they won't. They won't. Relax.
Cover your eyes. Just
That's
make.
not something I say often.
They could They could Photoshop it.
Cover your eyes. Cover your eyes. So
It's okay. No, rather not.
really?
Yeah, because then you could get the entire
when I
nose.
first met you
just
guys,
flip it.
when I went on the air, I was signed to Warner
Let
Brothers.
me see. Wow, that's a sweet shot.
Let me see.
All right, Steve, why don't you let her see? The blood doesn't come out as good in the
Oh, that makes my nose look big. Can you get me at a different angle?
yeah, we could do a
That
couple
gives me,
different
like,
angles.
Nig nose. That's huge.
It gives her like nig nose.
Yeah, my nose is not that big. I want an accurate depiction of my nose.
All right, why don't we get an accurate? This is the worst. It is really.
When I met you guys the first time I came in, when I was about 22, 23, that's a little better. I still have the nig nose. I was signed to one of the 5 major. I was signed to Warner Brothers, and they flipped out that I went on the air.
No, really?
And put pictures on. I did get dropped right after 9/11, not because of that, but they were not happy that I went on the air.
Yeah. So, are you guys gonna hook up again?
We
Jimmy?
might have sex, right?
Yeah, we may have sex,
Yeah.
but I don't know. We get along good as friends. I mean,
Does anyone have a scissors? I want this out now.
Oh, you want this out now?
It's trying to get me creeped out.
it'll come out. Don't worry.
Don't worry, it'll come out.
Well, now
I
I
just had scissors.
Yeah, just you're gonna have
They're
to
right
sit there. She'll have to sit there for a little while. We got to find some
I
scissors.
feel like one of those old Chinese dudes that have like this.
Oh yeah, the long
Yeah.
Chinese mustache.
Oh,
All right. So you guys might have sex again.
Yeah, someday.
Yeah.
You may.
And you broke the plasma TV. Did we talk about that?
No, we did not.
What happened there?
Well, that was
This
when
is with the ex-boyfriend that
He's
she's
the
still
hedge
kind
fund
of
guy.
involved with, right?
Yeah, I just came from his house right now. He lives a block away.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's not going to come here and kill us, is he?
He's like a little Jewish slub. He's not gonna. No.
No.
I've met him a couple times. He was a nice guy. He wasn't a bad dude.
He doesn't get out of bed. He sleeps like 16 hours a day. All he wants to do is be in bed. He's very depressed.
Let me cut this.
All right, Jimmy's now going to cut the string.
Mazel tov.
And there you go. There, you're free. How's it feel?
There you go. Your auction item.
I can't believe it bled. It hasn't bled in forever. Yeah, so when I caught him with the hooker, before I wasn't going to be violent against him because we.
So he likes a lot of hookers.
Well,
he likes the hookers.
I don't know. I don't know what he's actually done. If he's cheated on me with just the 2 hookers I caught him with, or if he cheated on me with a lot more, which is what the lie detector test is for. So yeah, when I found out, I took, I guess it was a big garbage can, one of those big silver garbage cans, and I just started breaking the plasma screen TVs and the projector. You know, he's got one of those TVs, you press a button, a projection screen comes down.
That's a lot of money.
But the expensive part is the projector. Yeah.
Why did he not kill you?
Well, he was trying to stop me, and then I saw a champagne glass, and I banged it against one of the armoires, and I just took it and started cutting his leg. I went into such a rage I don't even remember. I mean, I went to like a rage blackout. But this is a year ago that I did this to him, and you see his leg now, and oh, he's got scars. And he tells us, he will tell every single one of his friends, everyone he meets, he'll show them the scars, and it's just like my ex-girlfriend's a psychopath. He never includes the part about she caught me with a hooker then stabbed me. It's just she stabbed me.
What did you do to the hooker? She ran out of there?
No, that's not how I caught him. I caught him after the fact.
Does any life really need this much drama?
I don't
Is
know.
it always like last night was the OD? Like, is it every
well,
night?
I left
there's just
him.
something
I
that
left him,
happens?
and I guess he flipped out, and I left him. I said, "We'll still be friends. You're gonna do what you say you're gonna do."
No. I mean, do you just maybe sit and watch TV one night? Is there a night where you go, wow, I really didn't do anything and nothing happened to me?
Yeah, I work out,
night.
I read. I'm pretty mellow.
Yeah?
I'm not that into going out or being wild. That's so much anymore.
There's not just something every day that's happening?
Well, lately I've been in a little legal trouble.
Yeah, what?
Just recently.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I have... There's like a story. You guys
we love stories.
Of course
You have a
there's
minute?
a story.
Let's hear the story.
So before me and my ex had split up the first time, I'm very into yoga. I can do all sorts of crazy poses, handstands. If you want.
Oh, can you do a handstand?
I can do a handstand.
You got to be to fuck Jimmy and tweak his nipples. You had to take yoga, Jimmy.
I don't believe you could do a headstand and like a yoga person. So why don't you try one?
A headstand against the wall or something?
Yeah.
If you need it.
All right.
Well, I can do a headstand against the wall.
All right.
Do it all against. Wait,
do it against that other wall.
Don't hit your feet on that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Sorry,
the only reason we're having her do this is because she's wearing a skirt with no panties.
Jesus.
Oh my God! Look at that view. Oh my God! What is it? Oh my God! This
All right.
Give up. Shit about anything. Can we take that picture? No one will know.
If you cover the cooch.
Well, no, we.
All right. Yeah.
Pull up my skirt.
All right.
And you want to
Well,
Tuck it between my legs.
oh.
Kind of defeat the purpose.
Well, her skirt is pretty much up near her head now, and she's not wearing panties. And look at that, she can do a headstand, Anthony.
She can do a headstand. Very good, Opie. I was using that gag when I was 10.
Other way, jackass.
Sorry.
Yeah, Jimmy's pulling the skirt
Jackass.
down more. You don't need to pull it down anymore
She's
at this point.
chastising him.
Jim.
He's trying to cover it up,
Come
like
on,
he's trying to stick it between the legs. The skirt.
It almost looks like it
And it
could.
keeps falling down.
It almost looks like it could talk.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is funny. All right, I guess you could do a headstand. That's
There
very
you go.
impressive.
Very good.
You got very nice legs, by the way.
The picture. Or
No, it's okay.
No,
You
it
can't get
kinda
through the door
defeats
because
the
come down.
purpose.
Yeah, come on down.
Cheeks.
Cheeks. Wow, look at that. Very nice.
I can also do another cool yoga thing.
All right. Oh, this could be a good one, Anthony. I don't even know what it's called. Walking the dog
Like the
or I
crab
don't know.
walk
Jesus.
Wow, that is
Crab.
pretty cool.
type walk or something.
It's a crab walk where you balance yourself on your hands.
Very nice.
A little rocking back and forth.
Wow.
Yes. All right.
Sorry that I didn't wear panties. I didn't think
Well,
I could
you
get in
know.
any position.
Fine.
It comes with the job. You know?
Okay,
It comes with
that's
the
the
territory
yoga
here.
thing. When the first time around with my ex, I've always been into yoga and Pilates and very working out a lot. This was my favorite yoga teacher. Ooh, I'm thirsty now.
Just don't say her name.
Excuse me.
Yeah, don't say any names.
We'll call her Satan.
Okay. Satan. Ooh, I like that.
Because it rhymes with her name.
Okay.
So if anyone wants to harass Satan. Anyway, so she was my favorite yoga teacher. Took her class constantly. And my ex got in a fight with his, he gets personally trained. They come to his house, et cetera, so he got into a fight with his personal yoga teacher and said, "Can you find me someone else?" And I said, "I know the best. She's great." So he starts using her as a trainer, and she was a great trainer. And I don't know why, but he pitted us against each other. Well, I guess I have to premise this by saying my ex-boyfriend.
Premise it?
Yeah. So everyone understands. My ex-boyfriend was, what was that grammatically?
Preface.
Yeah.
It sounded good to me.
No, premise. I don't know about that. We can look that up after.
Preface. Yeah, preface it.
Yeah.
All right, so you're smarter than I am.
No, I'm just doing that for Jimmy's sake.
Yeah.
He wanted to. Just being pussy whipped.
No, I didn't even notice.
You are so fucking submissive when she is here.
That's not true.
Yes, you are. Stop it.
I'm very dominant, aren't I?
Aren't I? Ask for him.
R&I looks at me for approval.
Well, that was the joke, stupid. That was kind of what I was doing.
Oh, okay. Over my head.
All right, now go ahead. Now you premised it. Go ahead.
So anyway, all right. The boyfriend before this one,
yeah.
I was a real estate broker after I got dropped from Warner Brothers. And so I started dating the owner of the company, who's about 20 years my senior. So, but it made my real estate life easier. And then I ran off with this rich, young hedge fund boy. So anyway, my favorite yoga teacher, I hired for him as his trainer. And he's kind of a troublemaker, and he was very immature at the time. This is, he's 27 now, so he's 25 then. And he was always trying to pit me against people and make me jealous. So he starts saying that the yoga teacher is saying that she sees me at the gym with my ex, and that we're holding hands, and that my current boyfriend should hire a detective because I'm definitely screwing my ex. So that, of course, pisses me off, and I call his house when she's there, and I'm put her on the phone, and I'm like, you can curse on the air?
Yeah, you can.
And, I'm like, you motherfucking cunt, I ought to come over there and bust your fucking face apart. So she's flipped out, wants to get a restraining order, et cetera, et cetera. Time goes on. She and I, obviously, it puts a strain on
both of you are.
It puts a strain on the relationship between...
Try the word R.
I want him to drop her as a yoga teacher.
Hour.
He won't do it. It's something we fight about constantly. So then, finally, our relationship deteriorates. I caught him with the hooker, which is, I didn't walk in on it. I caught him in an interesting way. But I caught him with the hooker, and the night we break up, I go out to Pusty's and run into the yoga teacher. And she marches up to me and says, "You owe me an apology, this, that, and the other. I never, and I said, well, this is what he told me that you said. And she's like, I never said that. And I honestly believe that she didn't say that. I think he was just being a troublemaker. So he and I are broken up. She and I become not real friends, but best go out friends, because she knows all of a sudden she went from this yoga girl who was screwing around with 23-year-old broke kids, and she gets around me, and I start taking her to celebrity parties and introducing her to billionaires and going on yachts. So she was just all of a sudden changed. She got her boobs done and just was into nothing but being where the scene is, etc. So a week ago or 2 weeks ago, my very best friend who I grew up with all my life found out that she has a brain tumor, and she's going to lose half her hearing getting the tumor operated on. So the yoga teacher invites us out to the Hamptons, to someone's estate, and we're just going to have a mellow weekend, to take my friend's mind off her brain tumor. Not like the Hamptons will really help, but,
Really possible to take someone's mind off a brain tumor?
Yeah,
it's a rough one.
Yeah, so
we use the term "take her mind."
So I, of course, out of respect, told my boyfriend that I rented 2 hotel rooms, I rented a house, and we also had this estate to stay at. So
I forgot. Where is this going?
Oh, to my arrest recently.
All right.
Okay, I'll make a long story short.
Too late.
It is too late. All right. Basically, this yoga whore did not want me to bring any men because she's a semi-attractive girl and my best friend is beautiful. She wants to bring out like other beautiful girls to kind of like whore out so she can be around rich guys. And the owner of the estate really liked me. And then I went and picked up my boyfriend from the train and he's there and she's pissed off and he's her client. So she drags him outside. She said, I told Erin this. I didn't want any guys here. I want you to get out of here. And then the owner of the estate comes over and he says, I just met all these girls today. You're welcome to stay. We're having dinner. Please just, I'll keep her in line. Don't even think of leaving. So she sees that we're not packing our stuff. So she calls my boyfriend on the phone from her cell phone and says, I was just doing this to protect you. Erin, not my real name, just fucked the owner of the house about an hour ago, right before you got here. So then I go and I try to get her in the house, but she locks the door first so I don't get to her. So then, after that, I made she was the main victim of the Puerto Rican Day Parade. She was the one that got, assaulted that's on all the video. So, I basically told her that what I was going to do to her would make the Puerto Rican Day Parade look like the Robinson family picnic.
There is just too much drama in your life.
Would that not I did not fuck the owner of that. Wouldn't that piss you off if someone lied to your girlfriend and said that, lied about you?
Right.
That would make you furious.
Furious.
All right, your photo's up with the string. Wow.
That's like real betrayal. She was one of my friends, and she went and lied to my boyfriend and tried to sabotage my relationship.
All right, that's a wonderful story.
So you got arrested.
So she pressed charges because, I also had someone have a conversation with her. She pressed charges, and I thought they were just calling me down to talk to me, and they arrested me. And now I've retained Puffy's lawyer, the one who got Puffy off that gun trial.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm sure he won't be expensive.
No.
Oh, God, it's 10 grand just for the retainer.
What a story. All right, well, we're going to take a break from this.
It's not that interesting of a story.
It was all right.
There's just too much drama in your life. Ask Sex Bagel how to spell hole from the picture link of Jim's ex-girlfriend.
How do you spell hole?
If you spell it W-H-O-L-E, I'm going to spit my gum in your hair.
What?
H-O-L-E.
I don't know. I haven't looked at the link or anything. Where is it available?
Yeah, because the picture of Jimmy's ex, her nose with the string thing, is up.
Is it on Opie and Anthony?
Is up on opieandanthony.com.
Oh, God, I got to go through Foundry. Oh, boy.
Let's see. I don't see where's the word
Burnt
hole?
a hole. W-H-O-L-E.
I know.
Now,
really are
who wrote that?
Me.
You did.
Uh-huh.
Put a string to her nose because she burnt a hole.
It's nice it burnt an entire. It burnt the complete.
Yeah, Ben has a comment that a lot of people are making, so let's get this out of the way. Ben, Philly, what's up?
Hey, guys. Hey, Beefy Tits, how you doing?
I don't appreciate that. How you doing?
Good. I just got to say, this girl, I mean, I know Jimmy screwed her and everything, but she is really bringing the show down. I mean, I don't know why we got to hear about all her crap.
I don't know about that. She's
a crazy person.
She was on 40 minutes, and I think she gave us 30 minutes of good radio, easily.
I don't know. I didn't catch all of it. I caught the last half, and that was really bringing me down. Like I said, she's just another dumb...
Just let them.
Erin, sit over there. Just don't touch Anthony, please.
Why?
Because he's got his own problems.
I don't. No one touch.
There,
I go crazy.
You sit over there.
So I can't give you a hug?
No. There's nothing going on here.
Maybe we'll have...
Don't make a fucking maniac out of me.
Maybe we'll have you interview Flight Paris.
Now I want to touch you.
What?
Now I'm getting OCD about touching you.
No, there's no touching. I swear to God, get the fuck away from me. I'll kill you. I will fucking kill you.
Let me tap your arm.
I'll fucking kill you.
Let me tap your arm.
Poe, get in here.
He doesn't like being touched.
Master Poe.
Oh, wait, I'm gonna
I'll have her fucking taken out. I swear. She will be killed.
Hit her with some expert.
No one touches me.
He doesn't like being touched.
No hug?
No hug, no touching.
Why?
Because I'm a fucking mental patient.
Does Opie get to touch you?
No one touches Anthony.
What about your girlfriend?
I've known Anthony for 10 years. We almost hugged
That's
once.
all. You know who?
Do you sanitize her first? How does she
My
touch you?
girlfriend, my mommy. Who else can touch me?
Sometimes we
No one touches me.
Sometimes we'll do a little not even a handshake, a little hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Little almost a high five.
Any contact with the high five or
Barely.
Barely.
No one touches Anthony ever.
I don't like being touched by strangers. I don't know people. I don't know you. I don't like.
But she doesn't have any germs, Anthony.
I'm not. It's not germs.
What is it?
I don't.
I washed the blood off my hands just now.
That
You
might be
have
it.
the gum in your mouth.
I'll
and
shake
it is
hands.
now in your hand. No.
No.
I saw you wipe your pussy with the fucking toilet paper.
I washed
right here in
my
the
hands.
I didn't see you wash your hands. And now you have the gum that was in your mouth in your hand as you're talking.
I could shake with the right.
There's no shaking.
Real Santa.
There's no shaking.
I gave her
Can
a
you give
hug.
me a kiss
Hello.
on the
No
cheek?
kissing, no shaking, no touching.
I gave her a hug. Hello. I
Can
haven't
we
seen
rub
her in a while.
elbows?
Good for you.
Can we rub
No,
elbows?
no. There's nothing. Now you have the gum that was
How
in your
about-
mouth in your hand.
What do you think I have, like HIV or something?
I don't know
And-
shit.
But there's a problem here because now her OCD's kicked in.
Yeah, now I'm
How
obsessed
about
with
you?
touching
How about you guys touch feet?
No.
Can't we touch some part of skin to skin?
No.
Oh, cool shirt, the Penguin
Foot
brand.
to foot.
How about a foot to foot?
Mouse to foot.
Anthony's getting ready to jump out the window.
Come on, let's back of the hand.
No.
Back of the hand.
Best
No.
pose in the middle of Anthony
High five.
and
No.
Jim Norton's ex.
I don't.
Anthony,
touch-
she's
no.
clean. She went out with Jim Norton for a year.
Yeah. I wore a condom the first time.
Come on, you let Muffin shake your hand.
I love this. I haven't been able to instigate in a long
You
time.
would let
No.
Muffin shake your hand, but not me.
I've never shaken Jimmy's hand.
Never.
ever.
No.
I don't think I've ever touched Jimmy.
We
You
brushed once.
touched him.
Barely. I've known Anthony for...
All right, touch my leg.
I think...
No.
I've
Touch
known
my
Anthony
leg.
for
I'm not
10
touching.
years, and did we hug once maybe when we got fired?
You can't.
Someone would have had to have died. That's the only way I
What
can
about
imagine.
a breast? Will you touch a breast?
No, I'm not touching.
A knee. Tap me on the knee. Pat on the head. Pat on the head.
I'm not touching.
Come on.
Anthony,
There's no
Look, she has no panties on.
Oh,
Just
come
touching.
on.
No shit, she's got no
Can't-
panties
Got
on.
no panties?
Can I do you down to a pat on the head? Come on.
No.
Hey, Flight Paris, just...
Fight Paris.
Oh, Flight.
Fight.
Fight, I mean. Why am I saying flight? I'm sorry, guys.
cool.
Wait, hey. She's reaching her hand
I
over.
swear to
She's
God.
less than 2
I just
feet away
went
from
the right
I
touching
got, you know
Anthony.
something though? I got Poe between us, so I know
I
everything's
just spent
cool.
last night in a hospital. Life's been hard.
You know how many germs are in a hospital?
I'm under indictment. Please.
No.
Anthony, I feel like you'll give me good luck if you just touch me. It'll take a second out of your life.
No, I don't touch people.
Just touch her fingertips.
No.
Touch, come
Touch. Look
on.
at her right there.
I'm OCDing out. It's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, he touched you. No,
No.
Anthony.
All right, well.
You will have to continue going nuts. I don't touch people. And I especially don't touch women that I watch wipe.
I just washed my hand.
I don't
Want to
care.
smell my hand?
No.
Was it with the Lysol or the toilet paper?
No,
I went
toilet paper.
I went and washed.
In that seat.
she's not wearing panties.
I
and-
went and I washed
and
my
she,
hands.
hold
in
on,
the
let me
bathroom.
explain to the band Fight Paris what's going on here.
Fight or flight?
It's
Fight.
Fight? Like you want to
Fight.
fight Paris Hilton?
No, exactly.
Yeah, we'll find out what that's all about in a second. But let me get everything up to speed here. This cuckoo is his ex, Jim Norton's ex.
My ex.
They used to go out, but they don't anymore. There's a whole nother thing going on with another ex, and she came in. She's not wearing panties. So then we all went to the bathroom to take leaks. She decided she needed to take a leak in the men's room. I left. She took a leak in front of Jimmy. Then she came back in here and just kind of wiped up in front of everybody.
Because there wasn't any toilet paper in the men's room,
Yeah.
so I was still a little drippy.
Studio to wipe.
Huh?
Well, there was toilet paper there. I was still a little drippy. I just a little dab.
You guys,
Dab, not a wipe, just a dab.
Just a dab.
would you show the band the goods?
What?
The goods?
The goods.
No, I already did the handstand. Did you get a picture?
What? No, because we're not allowed to really take pictures of you.
Well,
She's hot, right, boys?
Yeah, totally.
You want to do a headstand for the guys?
Yeah, you can do handstands.
yes.
No, she'll do a headstand. She's really good at yoga, so.
Ooh, nice.
What the hell? What are you doing?
Tying up.
No, we don't want you to tie up.
All right, whatever. as long
Come
as
on, be a trooper.
pictures,
There's
right?
no pictures.
No pictures.
All right, fellas.
Muffin, what do you think? Should
Go
I
ahead.
do it?
Yeah,
Or
sure.
should I tie the skirt or what?
For what?
Jim
There's
Norton.
no cameras.
I can't wait for the
Isn't it
Photoshop. Jim
adorable?
Norton's little pet name is Muffin.
So what? It's cute.
All right, there you go, guys. What do you think? They're all nice. All right, but don't pay attention to that. Just look at the form of the headstand.
Right, look. Very straight.
Perfect posture.
Yeah, very good posture.
See, there you go.
Right leg, left
Oh.
leg, split.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's whistling.
It's whistling.
You wouldn't happen to be a dancer, would you?
No.
Wow.
I am a good dancer.
No, I got you.
All right, there you go. So, Fight Paris is in studio. You right, Anthony?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm fine.
That was a nice handstand. Headstand, my bad. Headstand. It was really nice.
Headstand.
Yeah, huge difference.
I got skills, baby.
Oh, shit.
Skills to pay.
My God.
Oh, Christ on a pony. Insane.
Now there.
The girl, Opie,
How do you-
she is so fucking insane.
Oh, I know. I love it.
I don't.
I know you don't. That's why I'm being
That's
this
what
guy.
Now her and Jimmy are telling secrets.
What is she telling you, Jimmy?
It's a secret.
Yeah, I think he won't tell. I think
Secrets don't make friends.
Really?
I think he'll.
Yeah,
I think
secrets
he'll,
are no good.
I think he'll keep it between us.
Yeah, you're not going to share.
You guys are setting up
It
for
was
something?
It was something at my behest that I requested.
Behest.
Ah,
yes.
she likes to use the word behest.
In her legal writings.
Could you get me that
Well-
stack of papers over there?
Which one? There's
Like
like
That's-
many of it.
all of them.
There's quite a
It's an OCD thing. Just give her her papers, please.
Okay.
She's been known to stab people.
There's
Give me my
more
papers.
stacks.
You guys think you're a crazy
And-
band. You've met your
Gotta
match,
top.
Well,
trust
one is
me.
the legal agreement.
I know, you need the legal... Where's the legal agreement? I think I ripped that up, actually. I'm not even
You
kidding.
did not.
Put it
Shut
in the
up.
shredder.
All right, wait.
I mean, I got him to sign that when
No,
he
here.
was overdosing. You may not sign that again.
Oh, Jesus
oh no,
Christ.
he did not.
Oh, Jesus.
What do you think of that?
See, I didn't write being of sound mind and body, so it doesn't matter.
there
that
it
he's
is. Just at her
half ODing.
behest.
There it is in front of you, right?
He's being carried out. I'm handing him a pen, moving his hand. Sign here.
Well, we usually do a regular radio show, but today it's a little nuts, so...
A little special.
All right.
A little bit. Just a tad. You alright now?
I feel like you don't like me, and that kind of hurts.
No, I don't like anybody. That's just me.
Yeah, you can't get mad at him for that.
You have a
You don't like
girlfriend.
anybody.
I
It's not
wouldn't
you.
touch these
Yeah.
guys.
You like Opie.
I tolerate
personal.
Opie.
Yeah, we tolerate each other.
It's not really a like thing. And Steve is an ass. Everyone knows that. I don't. Don't take it so personally. And Poe is just the throw his body in front of a bullet guy.
I already forgot what we were talking about.
So did I.
All right. You wanted to touch Amp, but I guess we
I
can move
still
on now.
do. I mean, I'm
Thanks,
not,
Sophie.
that's still on the
Bring it back
forefront
up.
of my mind.
Is it?
I understand
I
that.
guess I'll have to touch myself instead, or touch Muffin.
Anthony feels good though.
Oh, she's going to
Jimmy.
touch
How do you
Muffin.
know?
No.
You touched him?
Many times.
Never.
You're the only
He's
person
never
that
touched me.
hasn't
Can I
touched
shake
her.
your pulse?
He's never touched
Anthony?
me. What?
Pulse? Take your pulse?
No. There's no pulsing. There's no respiratory testing. There's no looking into my eyes. There's no touching.
Are those, when he OD'd last night, are those ENT guys actually cops? Because I assaulted 3 of them. And I didn't realize that they had handcuffs on them. Are they cops or no?
EMTs?
Who did
Yeah,
last night?
Yeah, they're cops.
Why would you assault
All right, 'cause
the emergency?
This guy is like practically my fiance. I was living with
But
him.
they're there to help
They won't let
with
me.
no ulterior motive
They don't
whatsoever.
have guns.
Dude,
They
they
don't
Right,
have
right.
mace. They're
There's
trying
no
to help.
scam going on. When they show up, they are there to just help the best they can the
This is what
person that is
happened. This is
injured.
what my
Totally
friend was
deserves a
there.
punch in the face.
My friend said,
Why would you hurt
Because
them?
my friend says, "Oh, I'm his sister." My friend barely knows him. They let her go with him, and they were trying to keep it like me from going with him. And he's like ODing, asking for me.
Family member, right?
Yeah, so
What do you OD on?
I don't know because I broke up with him, and I don't know what he took. I left. He got
You were just there
upset.
to punch
Was
the
he arguing
paramedic?
because you broke up
You're
with him?
just there to
What?
beat up the paramedic.
I believe so.
You broke up with him and just sit him on the spiral downward.
Yeah,
So it's all your fault.
he's done this 2 nights in a row now. So
How do you feel?
I had to call. I was just trying to get, in the car with him,
Uh-huh.
and they wouldn't let me, and they were trying to push me out of the elevator, and one of them, grabbed me, so I lifted up, and I kicked the other one in the balls. I got one in the face and got his,
Why
face
would
bloody.
you do
And
this?
then I
They
got
are
the other one in the
trying
face.
to help.
I made it in the
Exactly, they had
elevator.
it
I was
coming.
almost there.
They are there to help.
And then they won. But there was 6 of them.
And they won?
Yeah, and then they took out handcuffs, and I figure out, I was arrested last week.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Once a week's good.
Who wants to be arrested more than once a week?
I haven't been arrested in 10 years.
I find that hard to believe. Really?
Yeah. I got my last real big,
Do you have a question for Fight Paris?
what do you all do?
We play
Play
rock and roll music.
baby.
Who would you compare yourselves to? What kind of rock?
Are
you grungy rock? Or
no, it's like southern rock, really heavy though.
Southern rock?
Yeah.
Like crunk?
Yeah, we're from Atlanta. Oh yeah, it's
a little of that. We are from the ATO.
Yeah, do you have like some funk, some soul?
No.
All right.
None of that
So
pesky stuff.
Very white rock.
Very
Are you anti-black at all?
No, not at all, man.
No, then we'll have to ask you to leave.
Oh, come on, Anthony.
It's inappropriate. Understand, it's a joke.
Is that what the bell means?
Yeah, it's the inappropriate bell. It clears everything up. We've noticed in our 10 or so years broadcasting, you could say the most horrifically racist thing. As long as you go and acknowledge that it was very inappropriate, people seem to leave it alone.
Just kind of clean
it erases it. It's like, we understand it's bad. It has now been acknowledged as being such.
It's a confession bell.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
All right, do you have a confession? Give us a good one. Confess something right now on the show.
Okay.
No one knows your real name.
When I stabbed my ex-boyfriend, because I knew he was not going to financially support me after that.
So you stabbed him?
Well, no. There's a whole other story. So
yeah,
when I stabbed him,
silly.
On the way out,
what was that?
He had promised me some financial, things back then, and I knew after I stabbed him he wasn't going to do it. On the way out, I took his checkbook and I wrote myself a check for $30,000, and it cleared.
You cleared it?
It cleared.
No, that's a good confession.
You wrote a check for $30,000.
Yes.
For what?
For me.
Oh, cash?
Knives?
No, what do you mean?
Like, what was the check for $30,000 for?
For me.
Oh, he gave it to you?
No, I stole his checkbook when I was
and you forged his signature.
Well,
stabbed the dude.
I signed his signature.
You signed his signature, and then you cashed the check and got $30,000.
Good God.
I'd also gotten 20.
How's that guy doing? Did he try to OD?
Same guy.
Same guy.
Oh, wow.
Same
guy.
That might explain it. You're fucking robbing him, stabbing him.
This got me $50,000.
You just sent him over the edge.
What got you $50,000?
He
is completely insane.
He promised me because I was living with another boyfriend who owned the real estate company. This was my real estate client. So obviously I ran off with the client. I wanted to switch jobs. So he promised me $20,000 to live on while I found another job and $30,000 for a project I wanted to do. And then I ran into my ex-boyfriend who I had been cheating on and had just left. And I saw him for the first time. He wanted an explanation. So I sat down with him, had dinner, and just told the truth. And, came clean because he already knew. So then I had no reason to lie to my boyfriend about this. I just said I felt like I owed him an explanation. And he said, well, you just ate yourself a $50,000 dinner, meaning he's not going to give me the money you promised me. So then I took a bottle of Xanax and carved help in my arm with a razor blade and burned myself. And then on Monday, he went to the bank and gave me my $50,000.
I got it one way or another.
Yeah.
Jesus. Holy shit. Beats all that pesky loan paperwork.
Yeah.
Some Xanax, some...
A little razor blade.
Can you still see the help in the arm?
Yeah. I mean, it did put a strain on our relationship after.
Yeah, a little
I
bit.
can see that.
That happens.
Might be a problem.
I think if you say you're
I got to tell you something, though. Anthony was touched by that story, and I think he now needs a little hug.
Shut up. I do not.
You can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can still see the help on my arm. Anthony, do you want to see the help?
No.
I won't touch
I don't even
you.
care.
All right, show Anthony.
I don't even care. I'm an honorable person when I make a
I don't even care.
I just want you to clarify. I will not touch you.
Not.
We're going to do a
Don't
trust
care.
thing. I will not touch you.
Fight Paris asked.
I want Anthony
if the help
to verify.
is still on the arm.
I
Show
promise
Fight Paris.
I won't touch you. I won't sneak a touch.
Sheriff Fight Paris.
I want to prove
Paris.
I want to prove my character as an honorable human being.
He'd probably like that too if he saw it. Anthony would like that if he saw it.
Anthony, I promise.
Hold it up right there.
You can't.
No, hold it up right there.
You gotta get
hold it up there. Hold it up right 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 there.
Oh, she's trying to get through Master Poe, but I don't think that's going to
Very good.
Can you see it, Anthony?
Okay, I see.
You sure you can see it from there?
Yeah. Can you see it? So great view.
He can't see it from there.
I got it!
I think you saw it.
See, I burned myself there, and it's his help.
No, I remember
this microphone will be
See
removed
that?
from the studio and spackled over the hole that was
How
in.
could he see
the
that from
seat
so far away?
removed.
He couldn't.
It will be put over in that
You had a
corner.
light, you can see it under a light.
I now need a radius.
Why was he so
I
far
need a
away?
radius.
Does Fight Paris want to see help?
You're going to have your
There
own
you
room
go.
soon.
Okay.
Yeah, what do we got here?
All right, she's now showing the band Fight Paris the help
See it right
Scar.
there?
Would you carve it in with a safety razor?
And then I burned myself there.
Yeah.
Would you do that for 50,000 cash? I think you would.
Yeah, why not?
Opie just has to sit here and talk for an hour.
Yeah. I mean, like a normal, middle
I
class
just made 50,000 answering that.
50,000 cash is a lot of money, and I figured, I can get it.
Well worth it, right?
I can get it lasered off.
All right.
It's almost gone.
Ask more questions to Fight Paris, because we got to move on here.
Okay, so you are
talking to the there you go.
So you're not like a soul band. So would you say you're sort of like pro-white?
Pro-white?
What are you talking about?
Oh,
what are you talking about?
Okay.
We're from Atlanta.
No Christian music.
No, not Christian.
Are you
just rock and roll music,
Do you guys
do
you play out?
You get a good gist.
Yeah, we play out all the time. We're actually on tour right now with Ryan Dunn and Don Vito.
Oh wow!
And we got a couple of days off. So
what do they do
on
stage?
More than like Don Vito pretty much gets drunk and molests girls, and Ryan Dunn just kind of like fucks with the audience, brings people up on stage, gets drunk, and just kicks them in the balls, drinking contests, It's called the stupidest rock tour of the summer for a reason.
It's pretty entertaining.
Where'd you get the name of the band, Fight Paris?
Well, we just kind of came up with it.
You kind of came up.
Yeah, we were all we spent like a week trying to figure out with names, and that one was the only one we all liked.
Was Paris Hilton at all an inspiration?
No.
What about the French? They're kind of tempestuous people.
Yeah, we hate them.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a really big word.
That's right.
I liked it too.
Do you know? I know a lot.
You should carve that into your arm.
Do you know what I majored in college?
What?
Instead of help.
What'd she say?
I have
That is a big word.
Go ahead. What were you doing in college?
I had a triple major, and because I'm trying to finish school now, I was so coked out I didn't even remember that I'd done 4 years of college.
Nice.
And I was the tutor for a lot of these classes, and I was a triple major in finance, chemical engineering, and psychology, all 4.0s, and I had 4 years of college under my belt, a semester left. And I left because...
You beat up the professor.
No, I was a tutor for one of the physics classes, and in the middle of my physics final, which I was the tutor for the class, the cops came in, or the feds came in.
I knew the cops were involved.
They cuffed me and dragged me out in the middle of the final, and they wouldn't leave me alone after that, so I left the state and never
Why
finished school.
would they drag you out of class?
They caught me, not me on my person, but they allegedly, I was in possession of 75 pounds of marijuana with intent to sell, and because it came from, allegedly from Mexico, that's federal, not state.
You still got any of that?
So they arrested you.
They did arrest me.
Jesus.
How do you allegedly have 75 pounds of marijuana? you either have it or you don't.
That's a lot of weed.
Well, it wasn't found.
It's not just
it wasn't in a place that was actually something I owned. It was just they believed it to be mine.
I see.
So you didn't graduate?
Well, they were following me everywhere. There were vans all over the place. I mean, it was
Black helicopters.
You should have the coke.
No, not like that.
There was a van that said Mike's Plumbing on it, and I would
Someone
go
stirring the sauce.
You ever see the Sopranos? Like every day, they'd be in front of my house, and I'd like bang on the window.
Without my lucky lithium.
I'd bring them coffee and be like, "Have a nice day, asshole." And they're in there with cameras.
There's a Mike's Plumbing truck outside your house.
That was really the
Karen. Karen, they wouldn't have found it. It was all we had.
I had to snort it, Henry.
We needed that.
They did let me keep the 8-ball I had on me, though. They arrested me, and they let me keep my cocaine, and they let me do the cocaine. And I ended up having to get a restraining order against the lead federal investigator because and I got him on tape because he had a thing for me.
So they took your pot, but left the blow.
They took the 75 pounds
and then tried to date you.
They give you an 8-ball.
They were trying to be cool
afterwards.
to me, so I would admit to things, So yeah, you keep your coke,
Let you do it, and the guy wanted to hook up with you, so you had a restraining order.
Well, he wanted me to roll on the big fella.
Right.
You don't do that, though.
What?
You don't do that.
It's nothing worse than a rat.
All right, back to Fight
Fucking
Paris.
old family of
Fight Paris.
Nothing worse than a rat.
Okay, so you guys are Atlanta-based.
Yeah,
born and raised.
Atlanta.
You ever beat up any cops?
No.
I've
never been caught with 75 pounds of...
No pot, no coke.
Never beat up any paramedics.
Restraining orders
like that. No,
against
not
any
yet.
cops that try to hook up with you?
You guys got any good stories that match this nut?
This nut?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. She's got some crazy.
I mean, are you guys like crazy rockers? You do the drugs? Any of the drugs?
You do any of the drugs?
We do the drugs. We like to have a good time at party and yeah.
Cocaine, marijuana, what?
Yeah, all that. Yeah.
All that. Okay.
Sure.
Ecstasy.
Yeah.
Pumping gasoline.
Yeah. I just did all that on the way.
Vicodin. You like the Vicodin?
Yeah.
It's good shit.
You want some? I have some on.
You got some Vicodin?
Can I get one?
We got some whiskey if you want some whiskey.
Whiskey?
I don't drink whiskey.
That's old school.
It's pretty.
Booze is
smells
old
more like
school.
moonshine though. It's pretty.
Yeah.
That's good.
God damn.
It's nasty.
All right, a lot of people
You should come out to the show.
Hold on.
Where's the show?
Yeah, where's the show?
We're playing at DC on Friday.
On Friday where?
Hello.
At the Nation.
At the Nation?
Yeah.
Hey, Yambag, North Carolina, what's up?
Hey, man, this girl is full of shit, man. I mean, somebody's got to call her out instead of sitting there laughing at her, man. She's so full of shit.
Why do you think that, sir?
I've been in law enforcement too damn long, man, to see some girl sit on there and talk like this, man. There's just no way. That's just bullshit. First off, they don't do Mike's plumbing in their front yard. And I go sit there and let her
Mike's
do it,
plumbing.
That was in Massachusetts.
When they arrest her, man.
I'm sorry?
They're not going to sit there and let her do her cocaine while they're booking her, you know what I mean?
Oh, you know what? When I first of all, they wouldn't even let me call my lawyer. They kept me in an alley for 8 hours. And when I said, I know my rights, I want to call my lawyer, they said, you have no rights, you've been watching too many movies.
But the right to do blow.
I'll sit there and take a lie detector test. Norton's known me for years, and this is all down and out. Are you in law enforcement, sir?
Yeah, that's what I previously stated, yes.
Yeah, so of course, you guys, you don't follow
You're
the
all
laws.
in cahoots.
Norton, is she telling the truth? You know her pretty well.
She's a borderline sociopath, but I've never known her to lie. I'm not saying never known her to lie, but about stuff like this. This is the same thing that she told me 3 or 4 years ago about something that happened.
It ruined my life. That's why I had to leave school, because I was being followed around by feds. I have 4 years of school under my belt, and I got in a lot of trouble, and I left.
Did you show him one of those handstands?
I couldn't do those things.
I actually didn't want to date her at one point because I was afraid that something was going to happen. Like when I walked into the apartment and there was a duffel bag.
Yeah.
I mean an army, like
bag,
laundry bag, like one of those big army bags.
Yeah.
Full of weed.
It smelled like weed. I'm sure it wasn't, but I would walk in, and I'm recovered since 1987. I would smell weed. I'm like, what am I doing here? Someone's going to come to kill her, or the fucking cops are going to show up, and I'm going to get arrested. I walked into the room, and that's what was there.
So there you go, sir. That debunks that theory of yours.
It was filled with weed?
How are you moving?
It was awful, dude. I wouldn't even go to her apartment after a while. Until it was gone. It was said, allegedly. I never saw it, so I don't know what it was. It might have just been a funny smell.
Yeah.
Maddie in Dallas, what's up?
Hey, what's up, brother? I'm from Nogales, which is on the Mexican border, 1 hour south of Tucson.
Who gives a shit where you're from?
Nogales?
I do, Maddie. I care.
I kind of care, too.
Thanks, brother.
All right.
The reason I brought that up is that being on the Mexican border, I'm a Fed down here, and I'm calling Bravo Sierra on the story about that she was extracted from her classroom because the marijuana was from Mexico. That's completely irrelevant where it's from.
It came through from California, so it made it a federal. It came from Mexico to California to Massachusetts, which made it a federal, not a state matter. And
it has nothing to do with it because 96.3% of the marijuana that comes in from the United States is from Mexico.
But these were not state agents.
That's the real good shit.
They were not state agents. They were feds.
So you had some nasty shit.
Right, but the reason that it may be a bit mad is because of the weight. See, what actually happened in the classroom when you were extracted from the classroom, that was the people that you owed money to. They told you they were feds. That's what happened.
I didn't owe money to anyone.
From the class.
Right.
Yeah, the people that extracted you from the classroom, that's the people you owed money to.
No, I don't get my stuff on the arm, baby. I don't know anyone. I don't believe in debt.
People are asking, why were you going to school for chemical engineering?
I graduated high school at 15, and I didn't know, at that age, who the hell knows what you want to do. I was really good in chemistry.
So you picked chemical engineering out of a hat?
I went to my chemistry teacher. I said, I don't know what to do. She said, you're great at chemistry, be a chemical engineering major. Then I got interested in finance, so I made
crank? Can you make some crank?
That was actually, you know what? Oh my God! I just remember my initial reason was I was dating a drug dealer at 15.
Of course, at 15.
Yeah,
How old was he?
22, 23.
Oh, nice.
So he used to go down to 8th Street by where the head shops are, and no one will ever sell you pure cocaine. They always cut it up.
Bastards.
So he would get this cut that would make your tongue numb and was almost like cocaine. So I wanted to go to chem engineering and learn to make a synthetic cocaine that could fool anyone and was as good as real cocaine and make money off it. So that was my initial intent, and then I tripled up majors and had a 4.0.
To get
never mind a cure for
synthetic
cancer or anything
to make
like that.
yeah, fuck diseases or
synthetic
anything. I want a synthetic cocaine.
Well, that would have made me a lot of money.
All right, the phones are just nuts. Mike, Pennsylvania, go ahead. Mikey! All right. Dave, what do you have for the show today?
Hey, what I learned in the show today is this girl's out of her mind. No one lives this colorful of a life.
Muffin, do I live this colorful of a life?
Look, all I can say is this.
Jimmy could vouch for her, man.
The what she's telling you is the same things that I've seen and what she's told me over there. The stories have never changed. Nothing has ever changed, or there's no inconsistencies.
Jimmy's seen enough to know that this has got to be real, or at least most of it. So.
Yeah, and this is stuff that we would talk about. She was never telling me this stuff for effect. We talked about this stuff in the car before or whatever, and it was never like, hey, guess what I did? It was very normal.
No, I grew up. I had a tough life. I sort of
colorful.
Colorful. I maybe went a little wayward, and I'm a good-looking girl, so it's easy for me to attract whatever I want. And
did you get smaller implants, by the way?
Yeah, I did. Good.
Yeah, they
good
used to be
out.
really.
They're really
tight and big.
You know what happened? They
what?
They encapsulated,
popped, right? Yeah.
And the tip of one of the implants started coming through the skin. You saw it, right? Oh, it was like this thing.
Can we see the new job just to see how it's? Yeah, we got to make sure it's you're doing okay with that, guys.
You got a new job.
Yeah, they used to be like...
Do you want to feel them? They feel real.
Yeah, Anthony?
Get away, stop it.
Anthony's first in line.
Oh, want to feel them? They feel real.
Jimmy will feel them.
Jimmy's
right next to you.
to say...
No, Jimmy will feel them.
Why, you're not allowed to feel them? You'll get in trouble.
Jimmy will feel them.
I'm shy.
He's felt them like 10 million times.
Not the new one.
Are there actual implants in there now?
They feel good. Why, they feel really good.
Is there an implant in there?
Yeah. They feel real. Opie.
Fight Paris, you want to feel the boobs?
Opie, no, because the audience trusts Opie.
Nah, I can't. You went out with Jimmy. It's
I want Opie to vouch for that. They feel real.
It's a whole weird thing.
Come on, Opie. She's offering. Just walk around.
And she's right next to you, Anthony.
She knows I'm a lunatic who won't touch anybody, but you're the sensible one.
Like
Anthony,
come on, Opie.
He's right next to you.
Okay.
Nah,
Opie.
not.
Why don't you just walk around and
Neither you
make around here.
No, you're
he's just shy. He wants to, so come around and.
I like my current life, to be honest with you.
Opie,
so
are you serious?
He wants to really bad.
Yeah. Opie, just tell me if they feel real or not.
Opie, just tell her. How about the girl a favor?
How about the Fight Paris guys?
No, I heard you the other day say you hate all implants.
Right,
so
Opie. The other day.
This is for the show.
For the show.
The fans would appreciate it.
Appreciation.
Pussy.
Well, she is saying it's for the show.
It's for the show.
You went on and you said you hate all implants. All right, how about this? Feel one.
Feel one.
Feel
one could cost me some time.
Give her your hand.
How about Fight Paris?
No one even knows that it's real.
No one knows.
Just for the show.
For the show.
For the show.
For the show. Take one for the team.
For the show.
I just wowed some guy the other day.
Anthony, thanks for the payback. I really appreciate it.
Opie.
Fight Paris, how about you guys? You guys aren't pussies. You'll feel up some tits, right?
No, because Opie's the one that said
the guys.
Opie's
the guys really want to feel the boobs.
Yeah, but Opie's the one that said he hates all breast implants.
E-Rock, feel her up.
No, he's the one that said it. So I want Opie to recant his words based on my breast implants.
I'm trying to be good, actually. To be quite honest with you. How about the boys in the booth?
No, Opie is the one that said
How about Fight Paris? How about Fight Paris?
Opie is the one that...
When you guys are...
Opie.
When you guys have a discussion...
Opie's ruined the show.
I don't want to touch him anymore.
Opie ruined it.
Opie did...
How about one of the guys feels up... Erin.
No, Opie is the one that said that he doesn't like any implants.
He's down, yeah.
This guy's down. This guy's down.
It's not every guy's down to feel me up
Those
except
guys
the two
aren't.
of you. Yes, but you went on the air the other day and said you hated the breast
I
implants.
look pretty bad right now, but I should pass, I guess.
Jimmy, you think they feel real?
I can't go from...
I feel good.
Real?
Opie feels the tits. Don't make a fucking maniac out of
What do
me.
you think?
Opie feels the
Do
tits.
they look realistic?
Jimmy closes his eyes.
If Anthony hugs you, I'll feel the boobs.
Do they look realistic?
She won't be feeling any.
Do they look real?
And I have a whole thing going on right now, man.
Could you answer the question?
What happened?
Do they look real?
I don't know. Yeah,
they look good.
They look very good, actually.
They look good.
They look very good. The old ones I didn't like. They looked too tight.
So you don't hate all breast implants?
Oh, good question. How much bigger were they?
They were like double D's almost.
Wow. These are C's now.
Those are like full C's.
Yeah, and they were full D's before.
You got like a 36C working now?
34C.
34C,
and they looked bigger before because they were encapsulated.
Yeah. I hate when that happens.
Encapsulated.
You should elaborate on that a little more.
What does that do?
That is, it's a keratin sheath forms around, or is it? It's scar tissue. It forms around the implant, and it starts squeezing the implant in. It makes it hard, and the way it shaped my right one is, you know what a breast implant looks like. You've seen one outside of a person. It folded it sort of in half, and it started coming through the skin.
So you punched your doctor in the face? No?
No.
I thought that would be a good idea.
I ended up spending $20,000 on 2 boob jobs.
Wow. You watch The Simpsons?
Sometimes.
Al
Not
Jean.
really.
Yes.
Executive producer of The Simpsons on the phone.
Hey, how are you?
Pretty good.
Very good.
We got a real mess of a radio show happening, and you called right in the middle of it. We got a broad that is definitely insane in studio. What was that?
I don't think I'm insane.
Al?
I'm here.
Oh, okay, and then we got a band called Fight Paris in studio.
Well, I hope I can clean things up.
I'm sure you can. What are you doing now?
I'm actually lying in bed with a phone in my hand.
With a phone in your hand.
You're calling from L.A.?
Yeah, 7 a.m. here.
All right. Erin, you got a question for Al Jean. Erin's a big Simpsons fan. Erin?
Are they still making The Simpsons anymore, or is it over?
It's not over. We're starting season 17 this Sunday, and it's an excellent season. For the first time in a few years, we're actually starting with new episodes before Halloween.
I got a question for you. When are the kids going to grow up?
Never.
I always hated that about cartoons. Why can't people get older in cartoons?
Well, I think that if you look at a show like Family Ties, where the little girl suddenly she's 35 years old, and looks kind of weird.
Tina Yothers.
I'd rather that the kids stay the same. I think it's much more, keeping with what the show always was that people like.
You could bring in a cousin Oliver, a little kid, as the other ones get older.
We did it once as a joke, and you could see that was just the worst possible thing you could do, and we immediately got rid of the character. It just wanted the show to be the same that people have liked for years.
Hey, do one of the voices, Al.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Nick.
What the hell was that?
What voice was that?
Not bad for that being.
Wait, do you have a question?
Yeah, I have a question.
All right, Erin, who loves Coke. Go ahead.
I don't love Coke anymore.
Right.
I just have Coke now. It ruined my life. Yeah, just marijuana.
Henry Hill has a question for you, sir.
She only does pills now, so she's
he
doing
was
much
a
better.
rat. I'm not a rat.
Right.
I heard one of the Simpson characters was going to come out of the closet.
That already happened. It was Homer's sister-in-law, Patty.
Yeah.
Oh, I was hoping that you would make me the lesbian love interest.
It's too late. It actually, the twist was that the woman she thought she was marrying turned out to be a man, so she broke it off.
I heard someone's going to shoot Mr. Burns.
That was Maggie.
Well, do you have a use for me on the show? I could play a part.
Yeah, she's got a very hot voice.
I can hear. Well, keep it in mind.
Yeah. Have you been there since the beginning?
Yep, since it was a series in 1989, the first half-hour episodes.
Al, what do you do for the show? I mean, you're the...
I'm the head writer.
Oh, you're the head writer.
You are?
Oh, all right. Because when it says executive producer, isn't that usually the guy that just kind of...
Make sure the money keeps coming in.
Yeah, just kind of sits at a big desk and just nods a lot. And says,
all the paperwork and has nothing to do with the creative process.
There are executive producers who do that, but no, my function is head writer. I mean, if there's something that goes wrong on the show, it's my fault.
You're a hands-on guy.
Oh,
I got a question. I heard something about a Simpsons movie.
Ooh. Oh, very good question. Simpson movie?
We're working on it, but I can't say when or even if it'll come out.
Really?
A friend of mine's a big Simpsons fan. I have a question for you. A lot of people were saying that, do you feel that the show started, so long ago and the success has been good, Do you feel like that the storylines, like when you have to keep something going for so long, like a lot of times that will morph into like something, or do you find that a lot of times like you have to digress and like everything just kind of changes a bit?
Right.
Well, shows like what would an example be? Like Dynasty in the 80s. They definitely took so many twists that by the end people were saying, I can't follow it anymore. It's gotten too insane. But we don't do running storylines. We really look at it as if you had a great idea from season 16, it could fit right into season 3. And even if we do something that people don't I think is the greatest, the next week we can go back and do something great again. So really, I think there is an incredible consistency that we have, and a desire that you really don't think of these seasons as having arcs or changes in them.
Yeah. Did you? What do you say to the people that say, "Oh, the show sucks now"? You get a lot of that.
I think actually a lot of it is that people remember things more fondly because they were happier years ago, and that the current show still does quite well in the ratings. And I think like anything, no one ever goes, "Oh, things are better today than they were 10 years ago." Everyone's always nostalgic for the past, but I think that our level is still very high. Yeah,
I mean, you got to compete against Family Guy now, and
ourselves in 380 episodes that we've done.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Yes, and shows like King of the Hill. So there's a lot of stuff that we're competing with that we didn't at the beginning. But whatever, I'm proud of what we do now. I think it holds its own.
You like the Family Guy?
Yeah, it's funny.
It's funny. And how many more years for the Simpsons you thinking?
Well, I think we'll definitely do this coming season and season 18. The cast is signed through season 19. After that, I don't know. If the cast didn't want to do it...
Well, if you get to 19, you got to make it an even 20, don't you?
I know. Then we tie Gunsmoke for the longest-running show ever. So.
Yeah, then you go 20 years and call it a day.
Well, there's a chance we might. As long as we can keep thinking of stories.
Was Gunsmoke 20 years?
Yep.
Someone told me that was like they had like a time where it wasn't going to be 20 years, that they thought it was going to be like shorter.
Yeah, what happened with Gunsmoke is it was going down in the ratings, and they switched it to Monday nights, and it went back up, and they got 20 years.
Right.
And after them, we're number 2. Nobody else has gone 17.
We're a little distracted because Erin, who's the ex-girlfriend of Jim Norton and an ex-Coke lady, is now
a Coke whore.
A Coke whore.
But I could always afford it.
She's putting her panties back on. So.
Actually, no, I have panties.
This is a normal day at the office there, Al.
Well, I'm lying here in my sweatsuit. I hope that's mildly exciting.
Ooh, sexy.
Ooh, yeah.
You wearing underpants?
What do you think, Mom?
No.
Boomers.
All right, she's showing off the Opie and Anthony panties. I didn't even know we had this as a item that
should
you
have brought
could
some
purchase.
thongs.
Too bad she doesn't. We don't have Simpson panties for her.
Oh, I'll wear Simpson panties.
All right, you got another question for Al Jean. He's a very, very famous and rich guy and very busy there.
I see you did Children of a Lesser God.
I wrote a show called Children of a Lesser Clod, where Homer opened his...
Oh.
That's a little different.
A little different.
Just a tad different.
Alf? You did Alf?
I did work on Alf.
I love Alf.
Yeah, that was a funny show.
I used to have an Alf...
Had a few things since then.
What
I had an Alf stuffed toy, and it has like the long nose. It was one of the first things I learned to use to get myself off when I was about 7 years old.
Wow.
It's got that great nose.
Yeah, when you were working
on... It's funny, I had a feeling that was the way you were going to go with that.
Alf did love pussy. He was always trying to eat the cat, wasn't he?
Alf's true.
Yeah.
He was trying to eat the cat, so
Alf,
it's kind of appropriate.
I have to get you guys to drop.
What?
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Oh, they didn't like that.
Was that another fucking publicist?
The publicist.
Oh, is that what that was? She was, like,
came on.
and...
Didn't like what she was hearing.
I thought there's no censorship here.
No, it's not. It's not us. It's the It's another publicist. The guy does The Simpsons, which is a very, let's be honest, an edgy show for TV. A lot of the content they've covered is edgy. Been edgy since it started. And she said something about that on Uncensored. Al?
Al, what happened?
Jerk off to The Simpsons, though. It was Alf.
Al, are you still here?
I'm still here.
Oh, you're still here.
What happened to... Who was that lady in the background?
I'm not sure what happened.
Uh-oh. I mean, you can handle a question like that, right? It sounded like it was a publicist panicking on it.
Alf had that great nose, like Gonzo. I've done nothing to Lisa or Marge or Bart or the whole rest of the Simpsons family or the dude across the street.
It was just Alf.
Right.
I mean, it was...
I think Al Jean is horrified today.
A really helpful learning tool.
I have to get going.
Huh?
I thought I do actually have to move on to my next interview, but
he's got another
well,
interview.
at least I respect you for coming back. At least, I mean, this is real life. We didn't know she was going to talk about how she pleasured herself with the Alf doll when she was growing up.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed the Gary Shandling show.
It's so real and shocking. Oh, don't even get into Gary Shandling.
No, I thought that had some good content, quality show.
Oh, thank you very much.
She once masturbated with a Jeffrey Tambor figurine.
Okay, well, that's it for me.
All right, Al,
thank you, Al.
Thank you. All right, there you go.
Sorry if I offended anyone.
The executive producer of The Simpsons, Anthony.
Christ.
I guess I'm not going to be a guest star on The Simpsons now.
Did you hear that publicist
The
chime in?
publicists are the worst.
All right,
man.
enough. Goodbye.
Well, look at what's going on with Tom Cruise, though. If he didn't hire his publicist like an ass and hire his sister, the world wouldn't know that he's a raving lunatic.
Yeah, they do protect you sometimes, but for shit like this, it's just like that being a fucking baby.
Look who's calling Tom Cruise a lunatic.
That's a good point.
Oh, he's not crazier than I am?
All right, let's go to California.